Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel Indian Columbus. Today we are in Lower Mazuli and in a small village called Merger Sapori. Today we meet with two friends. One guy is from Assam and one is from Kerala. He is a Malayali. So we are planning to take his interview. Actually, this Major Sapuri village is a very backward in developments. So we want to know how they reach here and what's their motive to be here. I don't want to speak much about the village. I don't know. Just I came, but the ways are too difficult to reach here. But I thought how they are living here. That's why I thought to take an interview of them. So we'll welcome them to our YouTube channel. So let's talk to them. Okay, guys. These are the guys. His name is Jarin and Adam brother. So we'll go through them. I will ask some questions. Okay. Jarin brother, first of all, what position you are handling here and how you reach here and what your motive to be here and what is your project here, what kind of things you are doing here. These all questions I am giving together to you. You go detailing.
Actually, I'm basically from Kerala. So I got to come here by CC ISAF, Project and Development Service, one department under the ISAF. ISAF Small Business Bank, one implement agency actually, this Project and Development Services. So under that, I got a chance to work in Majuli. So when they selected me for working in Majuli, so I just YouTube the workers like you people, no? Those who are taking videos from the Majuli area. So I found that this area is mainly affected by the flood and everything. So they, before I reach here, they said to me, Jirin, you have to take decision. You need a good commitment because it is not like Kerala. There is no roads and there is no good facility, shopping for possibility for shopping. You are going to face a very different lifestyle. So they explained to me it is a very different area. It's not like in South India. So that I just checked through the YouTubes and some of the people they visited from Kerala for 1 week like that for visiting and everything. So I came to know that this area is not like it's difficult to live here. As I reached here, actually it wasn't much difficult for me because of the community people are very supportive. Our staff are very supportive. So I started to work here. And mainly the projects we are running here. When I came here, it was we have one school, Levendi Community School. We have two schools actually in this island.
Okay.
And with that we have some staff also. Later on, we started to add some projects. Like we started one boat for the villages, for the helping the people to travel in flood time. And we started Arogya Mitra to help the people, medical support or something like health support. And we have disaster management, especially, okay, but disaster management he can explain because he is handling this Arogya Mitra and disaster management. I was handling, now we have biology project, like for the children, for their education. So we can see so many children are here. They are not getting good education. So we are having a small club, children club like that. We call it Parajyoti. So these things are mainly we are going on here.
Okay, we have some more to ask to Brother Jarin and we'll hear the same questions answer from Brother Adam. He will speak about his lifestyle because both of them were in two states. And Jarin brother is from South India and he is from North India. How he feels here, what development happens here and what was then when he came here. You can add when you came here, that also, and the situation, how was the situation, or you can add that also. with the question which I asked to Brother Jarin. Okay.
Thank you. Especially on 2020, in the month of March, I joined President Development Service as a staff. And when I came here, so I never seen floods before in my life. But when I reached there, so I saw the everywhere it's flooded and floods. And really, this is Lower Majuli, and Majuli has two parts. One is Upper Majuli, and one is Lower Majuli. So Lower Majuli is little bit very
Difficult to live.
difficult to live, and this is very backward places.
Oh.
And already you observe this way and the roads. This is totally damaged. So when I came here, so I saw the problem, and after that problem we analyzed them, and we started some projects. Like before, here people are not aware about health, so we started arguing with the project. So we basically working towards like a basic primary health care. We trained some volunteers who can reach the community, and who can treat people, who can aware people about disease and cleanliness, about hygiene. And again we have one project that is disaster management project, and under that project we used to train some volunteers about disaster, when if flood will hit, and if fire will hit, so how they will take care. So under our projects we used to train, especially we are focusing these rural places, because in this place government facilities also could not reach, and many other NGOs also sometimes they could not reach. So we are here, and we are staying here to know the genuine problem of community.
About when we speak about Majuli, it is the largest river island in the world, and mainly the people affected by the flood only. So I heard that you brought a new boat, and motor boat, na?
Yes.
It's work with motor. Yeah.
Yes.
Motor boat. I think it's your first one, or first time in
Mostly in flood time, people has to face many difficulties such as health. They want to go to the hospital mainly. So that flood time it is very difficult to cross this river. There is no roads. So that is the main reason we are implemented this boat.
Okay.
So people can easily and quickly they can reach on hospitals.
Okay.
Second things, livelihood. People has to bring the grass and things for the cows and everything. That is our another season. And another one more is that collecting the livelihoods. Otherwise, going to the shops and everything. When the flood starts, we have to travel 5 kilometers in water itself to reach out good shops and all.
Okay.
So we can go there, and people can go there and get the money. And these people want to travel from the village to the any other government purposes, whatever it may be, because more than 1-2 months water will be remains here.
Okay.
There is no roads. Only boat will be the helpful.
Okay.
So our boat will be more helpful for them to travel anywhere they can go. As the Thailand, how they will be easy in traveling on roads. The same comfortable they will feel while they are using on road.
If they want to visit any place, or they want to buy some rice, something for their daily needs, so if they want to go, they should go through water for 5 kilometers. Then only they have good shop here. So ISAF's boat will work as an ambulance service for them in the floody time. Okay, you both of them, good guys. I am very proud of you. I want to ask some more interesting question. For which program or activities gave you the most satisfaction in your life? Which I heard that you did many projects. Which one gave you most satisfaction project?
Actually, when I joined, so my first project or first my responsibility was to control the soil erosion,
Okay.
because soil erosion is the burning problem of Majuli.
Okay.
Day by day, Majli's area is decreasing due to soil erosion.
Okay.
So our plans to protect this soil erosion or to control soil erosion. So our organization, they gave us the responsibility to tree plantation. So our target was like a 2,500 to plant tree in different areas, mostly in bank of river,
Okay.
and especially where mostly erosion is happening.
Okay.
So, but by the support of Forest Department of Majuli and the support of community peoples, we able to plant more than 4,000 trees in different area. And especially we planted more than 2,000 trees in Jengraimuk only.
Jengraimuk.
So, Jengraimuk. So there is a sapori. Sapori means this is sandbar.
Okay.
So we able to plant more than 2,000 trees only there. And we planted more trees, but due to flood and this for cattle we lost many, but still we are planting. So that is our good achievement, and we hope in future also we'll plant more trees.
Okay. I heard that everyone are planting the trees. What initiative you took to save the tree? As we know that environmental day happens, everyone, we know lakhs of crores of plants are planted, but they are not taking care of that. What you take action on that?
So we are not only planting. So actually, Adam sir said we are selecting the volunteers from village itself. He said he is in Chandraimuk. There is a bunch of trees there, and we are planted many trees are there. Planted many trees are there. So we selected village people, some main people from the community. So we gave them the responsibility to take care of that plantations, and we have given the bamboo fencing, which is eco-friendly.
Okay.
So they will maintain it. So they will that people will take care of that plants, and if any cattle or any cow, no one should destroy it.
Okay.
So that responsibility we are given to the community. Actually, we did it with the community support.
Okay.
So not only our effort,
Yeah.
Okay.
we are doing with the community.
Okay.
So we are making sure that it will be sustainable.
Okay. Okay, brothers. I'm continuously asking question to you. Small question only. I think it will be difficult for you to answer. Then also you try to answer sincerely. My question is, where do you see these projects in next 5 years? What development can you bring through your projects?
So in that matter, mainly we are focusing on education.
Okay.
So that's we have wherever the project area we have the one school. And through the school we are implementing all the project. So if we are focusing on the school, actually one thing we are observing that we already said here with 10 villages we are covering, and another in Ali place we have 10 villages covering. One thing I like to try to say that because of our education, our children are only able to speak Hindi and English fluently. All others are mainly focusing on missing the local language and the Assamese. But our children, if you people are speaking to them in English or if you people are speaking Hindi, they will answer you fluently. That is the one success point we have seen here. In both the schools we have seen.
Okay.
And in coming years, we know that we want to provide them quality education. We are improving, we are trained teachers, still we are taking the training every day. Weekly we are taking the trainings. And we are training our staff. And so we are able to give them quality education. So I know that the outlook will be so big. Later these children will be, when the children will come to an end, so they will be the answers for our schools. Maybe after 5 years, or after 10 years, when they will become in a position, or when they pass a good exam, they sure will say that this is because of our teachers, those who are taught in the community school. So that is what I would like to see. If my future dream is, of course, school we want to expand it. We need more children, we need more infrastructure. But it is based on the so many aspects are there. It's not in our hand. But now we are trying our best for our children, and we want to make all the projects with this LCS in a better position within 5 years.
Okay, he said very good answer to us, but the important message he given that the answer will be the students now who is studying in this school. They will, he said that only, the students now who are studying in this school, they will give my questions answer after 5 years. So definitely I will coming here and I will be asking to them. I won't go anywhere. I will be marking this point, and I will come here and I will visit the village. I will see the development. Sure, definitely I will be sharing you what improvement they brought and their project brought to this. I visited this village, and it was very difficult to reach here. I saw a bamboo bridge. Me and my colleague, we both only came here. He is now doing camera work. So when we came, we want to cross the road, or we should reach here. Then I saw a bamboo bridge over there. Only one fellow can go at a time through on that bridge. And the bridge, if we walk also, we think it will fall down. So that much difficultly, the people are actually very difficult to reach here. When me and Jomil coming here, it was very difficult to come here and to meet the people. The roads are muddy road, slippery road. So actually we cannot go. We can say that the full road is off-road, and off-road also we have one concept that quality also don't have this road. We need much development over here. I want to request the government to bring more attention to these local areas, to consider them, because I think they are living from 100 or 2000 years here only. The government should consider, and you should look after them, and you should develop the village like this. They are doing some projects here, so these guys are doing very good effort to develop the society or community, to bring them upwards. So I request, I will be giving their contacts in my description. You can call them, you can ask them how you suffer them, you can ask the details. If you want to visit here, you can come and visit, and you can know the culture, and whatever we are saying, you can see we are telling true or not. You can come and you can explore. If you want to explore here, you can explore, and you want to study the culture, you can study, and everything can be done here. But whenever you reach here, then only you will understand that the quality or the quality of the village. Because when we say that in development case, already as we are saying, for the development, it's very undeveloped area. We need more developing here. Our final question, I would like to ask Jarin brother and Adam brother, what challenges you face in this village?
The main challenge is the flood. Actually last year this flood hit on this down Majuli, I think around 7 times. This time, last year this time, the water was filled these whole areas. This time it is somewhat okay. There is, I think, mostly 4 times. Normally these areas are covered with water. That is the main challenge we are facing here. Second thing, the roads. Because of these floods and these difficult conditions, government also are not willing to make good roads here. And as we have seen about that bamboo bridge. That bamboo bridge came there because of there was another bridge already there. It's already broken because of the flood. That's why people started to make their bamboo bridge again. So road condition is the second thing. And the third thing, as we are from like developed, means like Kerala, like we are from good states. We are came from developed areas where we are getting everything within few steps. Near the doorstep we are getting the things. But here, if you want to collect the grocery things, if you want to purchase the clothes, you have to travel, I think, at least 5 to 10 kilometers to purchase the things. And the third thing is that health issues. Honestly, the soil is actually poison. Normally you will have the skin rashes. That is the most important thing due to the flood, and due to this. The main diseases in this village or these village areas in Damsar Majuli, it's the skin issues, health issues. So these are the 4 challenges we are facing, and we are trying to overcome all the challenges as we explained before, the different projects.
Okay. So we have our schools to toilet also. So actually during this first time we want to convert this upon community toilet where the people from village they can come for toilet or for the sanitation activities. So we are allowing them and we are helping this way to the community so that they can live a life with dignity. And especially we want to see a community like they live like a healthy life. So like mostly during this flood season they are suffering like a skin problem, itching problem. So we are awareing them, we are teaching children about health issues or about health and hygienic. So we assure that one day we'll see like these healthy places or like these sound places.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you guys. We are concluding our video here. They said the challenges they're facing in floody time. Mainly the facing challenges are flood. One main issue facing by the villages is flood, and second one the road facilities, and also ambulance facilities, and also the sanitation facilities. These are the main challenges the villagers and also these guys faces here. That's all for today. I will meet with a different video, and they offered us a trip with their boat, and we will go to that and we'll explore for some times. Guys, actually we are going to the boat, so let's go to the boat and see how it is. They offered us, then we'll go and see how the boat is, the function of the boat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Jomil is ready now, and we will see the operator. Hey Adam brother, yes. See, say hi.
Hi.
Today he is operating this one, and okay, we'll move. We'll see. Do you need any help? Okay, he's starting the boat. Now we can see the Jomil say hi, and our Adam brother is us. He's, I think, he's a skilled boater. Now it's started raining. Let's see.
But it's so nice to travel, okay, like this. This first time I traveled in a motorboat.
Jomil is saying that he's in first time he's traveling in a boat like this, in a motorboat. So you can see the beauty.
It's a deep river, okay.
Some areas are deep.